What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV. You guys have been asking for this. There's been a handful of comments asking for, hey, have anyone's phone shipped? Did your phone ship? I have my Samsung order, and I do this every year. I just haven't really been doing it as much because I already have the Galaxy Z Fold phone, so I've been just wanting to push out that type of content, but I'm willing to take one and help you guys out and talk about it and have this little discussion group that we have always here every single year about this. So I ordered a Galaxy Z Fold 7 for my wife in mint, 512 gigs, and we do have a tracking number from UPS. So if you go over to UPS's website, create an account, and you'll see any packages that are coming to your house. And this one hasn't shipped yet. So that's the bad part of this, but I do have a tracking number, and that doesn't always tell the full story. Sometimes I've had a tracking number in the past and they didn't ship it, and I canceled my order, reordered one, and it shipped out. So like, just because we have a tracking number doesn't mean necessarily that this phone is going to ship it or that it's on it's on the edge of shipping. It just does not mean that in any sense of the world. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But once we do have tracking like we do now, it means obviously they know that we have an order, and that you can even check because the reference number on there for the tracking number will actually show the order number. So you can match it up with, hey, is that my phone, or are those the other accessories that I bought after the fact that I bought the phone? So mine, I have two orders. I have one for the watch, and then I have one for the phone for my wife. And I have the tracking for my wife's phone. For my watch, I don't have it. They didn't do anything with the tracking number on there. Also know that there's rumors and news out there that people's orders aren't going to ship till August. And when I look at my order on the Samsung page and I look at, hey, when's mine going to ship? Mine actually still says that it's going to ship on the 25th of July, and that I will hopefully get it on the 25th. Otherwise, obviously, is that opportunity that it might not actually come out on the 25th for me. But what generally happens is once you get this officially pushed out, is that it usually pushes out and gets into your hands usually 2 to 3 days before the actual release date. And that's usually for almost everybody. Best Buy is usually only on the day of, but usually on the carrier level and on the Samsung direct orders, those usually arrive. So if the release date's the 25th, most people get it usually the 22nd or 23rd. Sometimes there's always the people that get it the 24th, 25th, or later. But generally, if you ordered it really early in the process and the phone's not too crazy of a color and it's not too crazy of a storage amount, usually you'll just get it on time, if not before. Added on to that, I'm recording this on Sunday. There's a huge possibility and probability that come Monday morning, when that comes, that Monday and especially Tuesday, everyone's going to start getting these shipping notifications that say, hey, mine shipped, it's on its way, and the tracking number is going to say blah, blah, blah. Because once it actually does ship, it'll get an email saying it shipped. It's not going to just show on UPS and you won't get an email. You'll get an email and it'll show on UPS. And then eventually you usually have to wait till that night to actually get tracking information in terms of when it's going to arrive, because they can always give you tracking info, but then it usually takes to the actual nighttime for them to actually show you when it's going to actually arrive to your house. So even though I'm recording this video on Sunday, again, there's going to be a massive amount of people, I would guess. I'd put money down on it, cold hard cash, that it's going to ship on Monday and Tuesday, or at least you'll get tracking information from Samsung through email that it has shipped. I'd be hard pressed to believe it's not going to. It just the way things always work with this is that Monday, Tuesday of that week, if not the Friday before, which I know right now, because I looked on Reddit and my comments aren't really saying anything, that nobody's phone has actually shipped. Like they have a tracking number that says it's going to arrive. They might have stuff for their accessories, but not the actual phone just yet, which kind of makes me worried too, because this is pretty late into the cycle of when these phones ship. And usually, like I said, like the Thursday or Friday before the actual week before, people are like, hey, my phone shipped, it's out and about, I got an email, all that. But I haven't seen anybody say that. Now, I might be wrong and there's people just not posting about it online, but it seems like that is the case. So to break everything down, Monday and Tuesday is going to be a massive day for people to start getting tracking information directly from Samsung. Could be wrong, probably not though. The other part of this is that You should get it. A lot of people, I think the earliest people are going to start getting it Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. Most people will get it by Wednesday, I believe, because they usually do 1 or 2 day shipping depending upon where you live and how fast they want you to get it. So usually 1 or 2 day shipping. And then also with that, you should get your accessories and everything else that you ordered with the phone. Unless that stuff is back ordered, you should get that around the same time, if not before the phone actually arrives in your hand. So that's what we know so far. No one's really talking about that they have any tracking information or that they have the phone in hand. The only people that I know that have the phone in hand are people like myself, reviewers, journalists, people like that. Otherwise, a lot of people don't have it in hand, but it's an amazing phone. Where is mine? I don't even know where mine is right now. Where is my phone? Oh, here it is. I love this phone. It's so great. I got my Thinborn case on here. I just did a review yesterday, so check that out if you're interested in this super thin case. It has MagSafe on there. I can't even take the freaking pop socket off. The MagSafe pop socket, but it's a super strong magnet. There you go. Super strong magnet, super thin, good cutouts for everything. No hinge protection, but really nice, thin, beautiful case in general. I love the Galaxy Z Fold 7 phone. Seriously, awesome. So happy to have it. It's a big upgrade in a lot of ways, except for the people that want the S Pen, that use it every single day, and the people that want a bigger battery. But the battery life has been pretty good off and on. I'll have a video about that this week. Let me know your thoughts. Are you going to, if you have your phone or not, if it's been released, if you have tracking information, get these comments crazy. And let's get to at least 100 comments. I want to know, even if you don't comment, just comment. And if you don't follow me, guys, I do post stuff on TikTok. It's Greggles TV. Head over to TikTok, give me a follow, leave me a comment, and yeah, say hello. Because I do post stuff over there sometimes, and I don't post it on YouTube. So yeah, head over to TikTok as well, Greggles TV. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And if you haven't pre-ordered, use my links down below. It supports what I do, and I will give you a big virtual hug. What do you think about this shirt? Pretty cool, right? This color, like a cream color? Let me know about that too. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.